we got to start the CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation. So I'm grabbing, go call 911, grab the crash cart, hurry, right? So, unconscious, help, go call 911, grab the crash cart. I tip the head back. How do we properly assess? Show me, you guys. Where do your 2 index fingers go?
Come on.
Yep, so you have to put your phone down. You have to put the phone down now and watch and do this. Show me how we properly assess, you guys. How do you properly assess? Get that chin to the sky on an adult. So we're here assessing for breathing and feeling for a pulse at the side of the neck closest to you. So you're always you're not going over him. You look like you're giving him a hug. Do you see how I have my body here? Yep. One hand near his head, other to his chest. Hand on the forehead, super glued. Other hand on the front. Tip that head back, chin to the sky. And I get down close, assessing for breathing. And then the 2 index fingers go to the side of the neck. So you're always holding on the forehead. They have we've checked for 10 seconds. They have no pulse. So I'm going to start my CPR. I'm going to take my dominant hand on the middle of their chest, other hand on top. I've got my knees kind of back, locking my elbows, using the weight of my upper body. I'm going to compress straight down. These compressions here. American.
Yeah, this is
One right there.
Okay, we got more.
Okay.
no help one here. You got it.
Yes, yeah,
You
one.
got one here.
We got it, one. Good one here.
Yeah.
You don't have?
Everybody have one?
Yeah. I guess so. We make two.
Now, CPR. Oh, well, you have to have one too. We'll get you one. Okay. So I'm on my knees. Arms are locked. Using the weight of my upper body, I'm going to compress straight down. So you don't want your knees close to them because you're tire out more. It's like a table tin because you want your body weight to come straight down. Okay? It's 120 beat compression rate. So if you think disco music, good job. So ideally we want to do 30 compressions and then we would do 2 breaths. Okay? Now, if this is an adult, your compressions are over 2 inches. If this was like a 7-year-old, like a child, it's only around 2 inches. And on the babies, because they're so small, it's only around 1.5 inches. But realistically, what we want to do is take a look at their chest cavity. We need to compress at least 1/3 their body depth. We need to compress this chest cavity against the heart, kind of flattening the heart out, mushing the blood containing oxygen out of that heart. And then when we let it recoils and refills with oxygenated blood. So I'm thinking 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and circle it, circle it, circle it, circle it. Kind of like when you have the pleasure of plunging a toilet.
Yeah.
That essentially is kind of what we're trying to create in the chest cavity.
Okay.
Pressure, 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 pressure. So we're going to do 30 compressions. And the second we get off that chest, just kind of like when you stop plunging a toilet, that pressure stops. It drops. So these 2 breaths have got to be fast. Our 2 breaths better not last any longer than 5 seconds. So I'm going to quickly breathe. 2 breaths right after another, and then right back on the chest. Place a palm in the middle of your chest. Place the other hand on top. Push in. Can you imagine pushing in another 2 inches? It's kind of scary, right? You're going to be breaking the rib cage. That is normal, especially on an older adult. Not really on a baby or a child. Their bones are still cartilaginous. They're flexible. They're going to give a lot more. But an older adult, that whole chest cavity is going to break. That is normal. You don't stop CPR because you broke someone's ribs. People fracture and break ribs all the time. They can mend. But the heart, no. You need to get on that chest and start that CPR. So if you're in a situation like at a group home or something, and you find this person unconscious, help, go call 911, grab the crash cart. You tip their head back to assess for breathing and a pulse. Find that they have no pulse, we start that CPR. We're just keeping those compressions going until the breathing barrier arrives. Okay, does that make sense? Because you're not going to be giving them breaths. Studies find people typically never go deep enough. They think they're hurting them. Well, get over it, because logistically they're dead. They don't feel anything. They need you to go hard and fast to circulate that blood containing oxygen. If we're able to revive them, we pump them with so much morphine, they really don't have pain anyways. Okay. Now, if you started on a patient and they had a DNR, DNI, you're not going to get in trouble. But once that other people come coming and they might be like, oh, he has a DNR, DNI, just stop. Okay. All right. So with that, let's talk this through because I want to see good compressions. So place one palm in the middle of the chest on your knees. If you guys have problems with your knees, just grab a pillow or something to put underneath your knees so you have more cushion. Okay? Here, let's make a little room. You guys are like playing, what's that game where you swing and like... It's a funny game. Anyways. All right, here we go. Let's landmark. And here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12 and 13 and 14 and 15 and 16 and 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Quickly grab your breathing barrier, place it on them. Breathe. Breathe. Back to the chest. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and awesome. Okay?
Until take it.
So, I've been in many codes in my life. You guys, I've been in numerous codes in my life. From my experience, the only thing I can really support to you helping in this situation, what I did, I landmarked, locked my arms, and I actually closed my eyes. And I envisioned in my mind exactly what I was trying to accomplish. I envisioned going down, their chest going down against the heart, pushing the blood out. And when I let up, it recoiled. So then get more, circulate, 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 circulate. See, I'm going deep enough. You hear that click? Okay. Now, as you see, you're going to tire out. If you can switch off with another coworker every 1 to 2 minutes, that renewed energy will be much more effective. And when you are working as a team, we need to be supportive. Go deeper, harder. 1 and 2 and talk out loud to them. You're not being rude to them. We're just supporting each other. Okay? All right, so let's have your breathing barrier. You can use the oxygen bags too if you want. Have your breathing barrier ready. Let's start from the beginning. We come upon a scene. We see this individual lying here. First thing we do is check the scene. The scene is safe. So we're going to go ahead and check them now. Assess them. Are they awake? Tap and shout. They're unconscious. What are we screaming?
Help.
I love how he's just so mellow, like it's happened a million times. Call 911. You can grab the crash cart. Call me on 911! All right, so you got the call made. How are we going to assess them now? Show me. Show me. Come on. How do we properly assess them? 2 hands. Hands super glued to the forehead.
Yep.
Oh.
Other hand at the neck, chin,
The neck,
to open
chin.
up the area. Now those 2 index fingers slide to the
Slide
sides
down.
and out.
Yep.
Feel for that pulse.
Yep.
Assess for breathing. Watch their chest. Feel for exhalation in your cheek. We're doing this for how long? No more than 10 seconds. A good 5 and number the 10. No breathing, no pulse. What do we start? Let's do it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and staying alive, staying alive. Until 5 through 6 through 7 through 8 through 9 30. Tip that head back. You have 2 quick breaths. And back to the chest.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
You should have your breathing barriers ready.
head here.
18,
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24,
25, 26, 27,
28,
28,
29, 30. Tip their head back. Give 2 quick breaths. We never stop CPR. The only time we ever stop CPR is if the scene becomes unsafe. Well, we don't want to become a victim ourselves. Another staff person trained can take over. Which, like I said, every 1 to 2 minutes is great. Or the first responders ask you to step back. But really, we never stop until the AED is being placed on them. Or I guess if they say, get off me, that'd be good too. Just kidding. So CPR really isn't difficult, but it's going to be hard. Now, I saw that you were doing your fingers, and that's fine. But if you do that, you have to have those fingers all the way back. But if you're really going deep enough, that's probably going to hurt yourself. And you can do that, but you got to make sure you're going deep enough, okay? Now, let's start from the beginning one more time. Now, this is a child. What's the count?
2.
2, 3. 1, 2.
No, we're talking CPR. It's always 30 compressions and 2 breaths when you're by yourself, okay? Just not as deep. So if this is a 10-year-old now, you wouldn't be going as deep. So kind of look at, if this is a 90-pound or little elderly lady, what if this is Dwayne Johnson, The Rock? You know what I mean? You need to take a look at the chest, okay? Start from the beginning again. We come upon a scene. We see this person lying here. The scene is safe. Oh my gosh, they're unconscious.
Unconscious.
Help!
Call the 911. Get the crash card.
Okay? Show me how you're assessing them now.
No, this here.
How do we assess them? Tip that head back. Hands super good to the forehead.
Yeah.
Feel for a pulse.
Look the chest.
We're going to pretend we feel no pulse and they're not
No
breathing. So when we start?
CPR.
Yeah, go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23,
Barely going
24,
deep.
25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Tip that head back. Grab your breathing barrier. Good seal. 2 quick breaths. Breathe and breathe. Back to the chest.
1, 2, 3, 4,
It's only 2 breaths. It's 30 compressions, 2 breaths.
18, 19,
Just 2
20.
breaths. 30 compressions, then 2 quick breaths. Are you doing rescue breathing? Are you doing CPR?
18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
We're doing CPR. 30 compressions, and then you do 2 quick breaths.
28, 29, 30.
Okay, so let's pause here for a second. So when we're doing CPR, kind of like I said earlier, the heart is not working. It's either flatline dead or it's in ventricular fibrillation, where it's just not circulating correctly. That's why we don't find a pulse. So since the heart is not working correctly, we're going to take over the job of the heart of circulating blood containing oxygen throughout the body with our compressions. Okay? No, listen. So we do these compressions, right? But now we just depleted all the oxygen in their lungs. So that's why after 30 compressions, we want to give them 2 breaths to refill the oxygen. And then we bring it around. Sorry. That's a weird number. Hello? Oh, no, I can't talk right now. Teaching a class. Thanks. I'll call later. Bye. That was a weird number. Okay. So that's what. So since their heart is not working, that's why we are doing the CPR. And if you're able then to get the breaths, we're going to replenish it with 2 quick breaths. And I've got to see this. Getting that breathing barrier on them. Quickly tip it. See how I have the triangle. 2 right, 1 breath right after another. 2 breaths, and then quickly back to the chest. Okay? We never stop truly until that defibrillator is being placed on them. Okay? Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if this was your own loved one, I mean, I've never had to do CPR on a baby. The youngest person I ever did CPR on actually is a 12-year-old. And it wasn't even in the work environment. I was at a resort in Mexico with my husband. I found a drowned 12-year-old girl in the bottom of the pool. Pulled her out, started CPR on her. To me, it was more important to try to give her breaths than not, because I wanted her to revive. And as a child, you know their heart's healthy. They just need oxygen, especially if it was a drowning. So I gave her the breaths. Back, and luckily revived her. There was a lot of vomit and water coming out of her when she came around, so I got her on her side, as you'd want to. Let them clear that airway. It's going to be emotional, but you've got to think of what we're trying to do. We're doing the job of the heart to circulate blood containing oxygen throughout the body, especially to the heart. And then revive them. Okay, 30 compressions, 2 breaths. 30 compressions, 2 breaths. Okay. Whereas when we gave rescue breathing, their heart was still working. It was still circulating that blood containing oxygen throughout the body. That's why we breathed for them, because they weren't breathing on their own. Adult breathing is 1 breath every 5 seconds, like our normal breathing pattern. Infants and children breathe more rapidly than us. That's why we breathe in an infant and child 1 breath every 3 seconds. Okay? But on rescue breathing, we need to recheck about every 2 minutes because we want to make sure that heart is real circulating. Where on CPR, that heart wasn't working. We're not going to waste our time reassessing. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So one more time, I just want to see, get your breathing barriers kind of ready, but not on them. We come upon a scene. We see this individual lying here. First thing we do, check the scene. The scene is safe. Approach them. Try to wake them up. They're unconscious. You're yelling right away. Help! 911. Grab the crash cart. How do we properly assess someone? Show me. Get on your knees. Get alongside of them. 2 hands. Then bring that hand super glued. Feel for that pulse at the side of the neck at the carotid artery. Hopefully not corroded. It's been 10 seconds now. They have no pulse. They're not breathing. What do we start? CPR. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Get up here on the chest. You're on the ribs. Get up on the chest. A little higher. Up here on the chest. There we go. Good. If you heard something like a major branch break, at least take a look at where you're at. Because if you're down here, is that good? No. Oops, sorry, buddy. Get up here on the chest. Okay? Yeah. All right, good. Now, are you guys comfortable with CPR?
Yeah.
Okay. I want now to work like a team. So you're going to buddy up with another person. And first person who's on the scene. So let's say I'm the first person. Oh my gosh, I find this person. Go call 911. Grab the crash cart. I tip their head back to assess for no more than 10 seconds. Watching the chest and feeling for a pulse. Feeling for breathing and pulse for no more than 10 seconds. A good 5 at no more than 10. No pulse, no breathing. I start my CPR. My coworker, you arrive. Can you do the breaths?
Nope.
Get your breathing barrier. No, on him. You come and say, you come here. You're doing the breaths. So I'm on 20, 21, 22, tip that head back, get ready. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Quickly, 2 quick. Breathe and breathe. Breathe, right after another. 1, just 2 quick breaths. It's just
2, 3, 4.
No.
Just breathe
On
for the baby.
CPR, it's just 2 breaths right after another.
Oh.
Okay, so it would have been breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Breathe. Okay, yeah, I don't think you still understand. Okay, listen. On CPR, we do 30 compressions and then 2 breaths. So if you're my coworker and we're working together, a 2-person CPR, you're doing the breaths right now. So when I do the 30 compressions, I finish the 30 compressions, you quickly go breathe, and then I'm back on the chest. So we're going to work on that together. So you're going to team up with another person. Now, how we easy transition, because I'm getting tired, right? Yeah. Been doing this, I'm not doing good compressions anymore. What's going to happen then, she's going to give the 2 breaths, and then she's going to jump on the chest. And then that gives me time to get a new breathing barrier or get ready for the breaths, okay?
Okay.
All right, so partner up. How many people do we have? She just disappeared.
She's coming.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, that's even number. So you and her. Wait a minute. How many people are missing?
No, one she
left.
She's gonna.
All right, so you two,
coming back.
you two, and you two. Okay, partner up. Come on, let's work like a team. Until she comes, we're gonna work together. So you're first at the scene. So go ahead. Try to wake them up, tap and shout. Don't worry about that. Okay, they're unconscious. So what are you gonna be screaming?
Wake up! Hey,
Yeah. Okay, and now good job. How do we assess? Yeah. Look, listen, and feel. Watching the chest for movement. Listening. So the chest is this way. I know, but watch the chest for movement. Yep, they're not breathing. And do you feel a pulse? No. So what are you going to start?
CPR.
Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
I'm going to do the breath.
29, 30.
No, when you say 30, stop. Back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9,
20,
10,
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I can see you're getting tired, so we're going to switch to this next one, okay? So we're up to 20 compressions now, 20.
Yeah,
1,
31,
2, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now I'll jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 2 quick breaths. Breathe and breathe.
Yeah, 10.
No, you don't lift your head. It's just 2 quick breaths. So it'd be like, did you see how I did it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5,
And then
6,
back,
7,
okay?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
So it's,
14,
okay, so
15,
under the
16,
compressions,
17,
3, 4, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. You should have already had that on them. If you're doing the breaths, you can always have their head back, ready to go. Okay? It's a 2-handed skill, so you're ready here, okay? You don't have, if it's, you know, we can just, you can lift it up a little bit, but you have to be ready. 3, 30, breathe, breathe. Okay, go ahead. Start from the beginning.
You can wake her up.
If you're first on the scene, who's going to be first on the scene? Let's start from the beginning.
I can go next scene.
Let's have her be first on the scene then. Because she just. So start from the beginning. Try to wake them up, tap and shout. They're unconscious. Help.
Help! I need call the police. Call the police. I need help. 911. 911.
grab the-
Yeah, grab the crash car, please.
Okay,
Help!
how do you
Help!
properly assess? Yep.
She's not breathing.
Not breathing and has no pulse.
Yeah.
So start with
CPR. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, 10, 12.
You're already up to 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Give 2 quick breaths. Breathe, breathe. Back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 21, 22,
Yeah.
23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Quick 2 breaths. Breathe, breathe.
1, 2, 3, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Breathe, breathe. Now you're getting tired, so after this next one, you're going to switch. So keep going. 1 and 2 and 3 and keep going. 5, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Breathe, breathe. And now she jumps right on the chest. Go.
Jump down.
1 and 2 and 3
1,
and
2,
4 and
3,
5.
4, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Breathe, breathe.
5, 6, 7, 8, 20,
So
21,
if you win that person and the person taking deep breath like this.
No, just if you're just giving the 2 breaths, or in your work environment, hopefully you have an ambulance. You just go breathe, breathe.
29, 30.
yeah, 29, 30.
Or if you're just doing this, keep going. So 2 hands. There you go. There you go. What I would do, no, keep going. So I would do it this way. There you go.
25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Breathe, breathe.
Yeah.
Go.
29, 30. 29, 30.
Does that make sense, you
29,
guys?
30.
Yeah. Comfortable? Okay. So now our babies. So go back to your spot so we can see. All right. Babies. Baby's unconscious, help, go call 911, grab the crash cart, right? Just said I got
You want the
baby on a
baby?
firm surface. How do we assess a baby? Hands
Take the baby
to the
away.
forehead, tipping it back, just past the neutral position. Where do we feel for pulse? In the inner and the brachial artery. I'm down here. I'm assessing him. I'm listen and feel for breathing for a good 5 and no more than 10 seconds. Baby is not breathing and baby has no pulse. So what do I start? CPR. Now, we would never do CPR like we did on an adult or child. Even on a child, if you want, if it's like a little toddler, you can do one-handed CPR if you want. Okay? Whatever can create that compression, right? But on babies, either you can go right below the nipple line, 2 to 3 fingers straight up and down, or better yet, wrap our hands around their chest. I'm still alongside this baby, remember? I'm wrapping my hands around their chest and using my thumbs. So now we're only going about 1.5 inches. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and how many compressions? 30. And I would tip the head back, 2 little puffs. Where's that breathing barrier? Like, if you're working in a work environment, then I could go like this. Puff, puff. And when I have a breathing barrier on them, my hand is still on the forehead, and the 2 fingers come here and do cover the barrier. But if you're going to use this, you have to have the baby mask on, not the adult mask. So take that adult mask off.
The baby.
It needs to have a baby mask.
The baby mask.
Okay? Does that make sense? And then we go back. Okay? Remember, again, we never stop unless the AD is being placed on. So who all has the babies? All right, so go ahead. Let's practice that, and then we're going to make sure everybody has a turn. So we come upon a scene. We see this baby lying here. First thing we do is check the scene. The scene is safe. Try to wake the baby up. Tap and shout. Tickle them, whatever. Baby's unconscious. What would you be screaming?
Baby.
Call
Call 911.
How do we assess a baby? Show me. How do you properly assess a baby? You have to tip their head back. And where do you feel the pulse? In the brachial artery. Inside of the inner arm, closest to you. Okay? Keep your thumb out of the way. It's been 5. It's been 10 seconds. Baby has no pulse. They are not breathing. What are we starting?
Yeah,
Go
CPR.
ahead. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12, 13 and 14 and 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Tip their head back, seal off the nose, give them 2 quick breaths. Breathe, breathe. And back to the chest. I need to do 2 to 3 fingers straight up and down, but
Baby, just have to use my 29, 28, 30.
keep going.
He's fine now.
Good, perfect. Oh, no. I'm wrapping my, so if this is a big child, 1 and 2 and little baby, 1 and 2 and, so I'm like supporting around their chest, using my thumbs, compressing the chest against their heart, circulating that blood, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and all the way up to 30. Quickly come up, put that breathing mirror on them, breathe, breathe. 1, 2, okay, 30 compressions, 2 breaths, okay? All right. Okay, I want everybody to have a turn. Here we go. We come upon the scene. We see this baby lying here. First thing we do is check the scene. The scene is safe. Approach that baby. Try to wake them up. Tap and shout. Oh my gosh, baby's unconscious. You're screaming
Call
what?
911.
Help! 911.
Help!
How do we
Double
assess?
touch code.
Hands superficially to the forehead, tipping their head back, feeling for a pulse in the inner
To
arm.
help, pulse for looking at the
Get close
chest.
to 'em. Feel for that exhalation. Listen.
Yeah.
It's been 10 seconds. There's no pulse, no breathing. Start your CPR. Go ahead. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12 and 13 and 14 and 15 and 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24,
25,
26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Tip their head back. Give 2 quick breaths. Breathe and breathe. Breathe and breathe. And then right back to the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Keep going. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Tip the head back. 2 quick breaths. Breathe. And breathe. Back to the chest. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 2 quick breaths. Tip the head back. Breathe. And breathe. Go back to the chest.
20, 21, 22, 23,
All right,
24,
stop
25,
there.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Yeah, I did not.
Everybody have a chance? Do you guys
Yeah.
feel comfortable on that?
We got it.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Just
So-
go back one.
Any questions on that? Any questions on it? Does that make sense of what we're trying to do?
Yeah.
Okay?
Shirley, let me ask a question.
Yeah.
Okay, you work in a facility and you have this resident very big
Mhm.
on a bed and the bed is not.
Yeah, if they're in the bed and they're really big, you're gonna just grab them, get them out of the bed. The main thing is try to protect their head as they collapse to the ground. Does that make sense? You just gotta take their feet, start getting their feet down, and then whoa, watch out so you don't get hurt, but just kind of watch that head so it doesn't go bam against the ground. Okay? You gotta get them to the ground. Okay?
Oh, on the background.
You throw her down.
What?
Why you wanna do a CPR on the background?
You can't do CPR on the bed. No, because it'd be like a trampoline. You need it for the service side. They have to be on the
You
ground.
need lift.
Now, in the hospital, they'll have hot CPR beds. Like if I worked in telemetry and ICU, we had beds that could transform into a CPR bed. Right? We press the button and it would go and it would hard. Okay. But in your assisted livings and your group homes, no, you're just gonna have to get them to the floor and onto the, to start your CPR. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because it has to be a hard, firm surface. Because if it's on the bed, you're just going boing, 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 boing. Okay, yeah. Defibrillator. There are various brands of AEDs on the market, but they all essentially work the same. You turn them on and you follow the prompts, okay? The individual, like say if you're out in the community, could be on like a wet pool deck, like a wet deck, but they can't be in a big puddle. Nor would you want their chest to be wet because you don't want the energy traveling over them. You turn it on, you follow the prompts. They're gonna have you place the electrodes on that person. You look right on the electrodes for placement. We're gonna put one on their upper right quadrant, and the heart sits here off to the left. We're gonna place one on their side, under the heart on the side. So the energy goes through them in this mode, okay? Now, in the community especially, they will always just have the adult paddles plugged in. They usually will never have infant and child pediatric paddles if you're out in the community. You can always put adult paddles on a child or an infant, okay? But because just like your own jumper cables for your car, do you want the red and black to touch? No, neither would you want these to touch. So on like a baby or a young child that has a small chest, we don't want these touching. So instead of this is a baby, you would put one on their chest and one on their back, and the energy goes to them in this way. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so you follow the prompts. It's going to have you place the electrodes on them. Okay. When it says don't touch, don't touch. Don't interfere with the machine, reading their body rhythms. Now, included with your AD or in your crash cart should be necessities assist you and a medical alert. So with the AD, if you're out in the community, it should have a kit attached to it, and in that kit should be materials to assist you in that victim. There should be a breathing barrier. There should be gloves, medical scissors, because we need to cut off all their clothes, bare and expose them, bra and all. Now, regular male chest hair is not a big deal. We're talking the rug. If they have really thick hair where this electrode needs to go, that's not good because we need to have a good connection with that skin. So if that's the case, take your medical scissors, quickly just trim down that hair. There should be a razor and quickly shave it down. It's fast. It's not pretty. It's fast. And get that electrode on them. Okay?
Yeah.
Reads. Now, if it reads a shockable rhythm, like ventricular fibrillation, a shock will be given. But if it's not a shockable rhythm, like flatline, or maybe they're even in a normal sinus rhythm, no shock will be advised. And it's just going to prompt you back into CPR. Okay? So with that, okay. Now, if by chance they have pediatric paddles included, and it is an infant or child, well then by all means, unplug the adult paddles and plug in the pediatric paddles. it's not going to deliver as of a strong jolt. Okay? Once again, you just look right on the replacement. You would never put pediatric paddles on an adult. It would never deliver a strong enough jolt. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can always place adult paddles on an infant or child. It's better to get too big of a shock than no shock. Okay? So with that, do you want to try it or do you want to try it?
Yep.
You want to try it? Okay. So what you're going to do, the AD arrives. You're going to quickly just turn it on by opening up the lid on this brand. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta get my remote. Real ones don't have a remote, obviously. Trainer. So, okay, quickly take the clothes off of him. Pretend. Just cut off all his clothes.
Tear open package and remove pads.
All right. Good. And now
Tear
take the-
open package and remove pad. Peel one pad from plastic liner. Place one pad on bare upper chest. Peel second pad and place on bare lower
gotta
chest
peel
as
it off.
shown.
Peel it off. Peel it off.
Oh, good enough.
Peel second pad and place on bare lower chest as shown. Do not touch patient. Analyzing rhythm. Do not touch patient. Analyzing rhythm. It is now safe to touch the patient. Start CPR. Give 30 compressions.
Well, how do you do CPR?
Then give
How do you
2
do
breaths.
CPR? There you go. It didn't give a shock. Why is that? Because it wasn't in a shockable rhythm. All you do is follow the prompts. But now, if it was in a shockable rhythm, and also, you guys, you never take off these electrodes. The only person's allowed to take those off would be the EMTs, okay, the first responders. So now if it did it,
Tear open package and remove pads. Peel one pad from plastic liner. Place one pad on bare upper chest. Peel second pad and place on bare lower chest as shown. Do not touch patient. Analyzing rhythm. Do not touch patient. Analyzing rhythm. Shock advised. Charging. Stand clear. Push flashing button to deliver shock.
hello?
Say button.
Stand
Yes.
clear. Push flashing button to
You aren't paying
shock
attention.
delivered. It is now safe to touch the patient. Start
Start-
CPR.
Sit down.
CPR.
Give 30 compressions. Then give 2 breaths.
Wait, 2 breaths.
After 30. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So you're doing 30 compressions and then 2 breaths. We never take that off. So you just follow the prompts of what you need to do. Sound good? Excellent. Not hard to use. And by law, all government-funded buildings must have AEDs. So if you think about all your public schools, libraries, government centers, you'll see them in big shopping centers, you'll see them at big churches, because they need to be ready and accessible. Because if that person is in a cardiac event, like cardiac arrest, every minute that this is not being used, their chances of being revived diminish approximately 10%. So that's why when you know you have a person down, we're yelling, go call 911, grab that crash cart, because we want that AED there rapidly, because this should be on your crash cart. So until that AED arrives, we are on that person doing CPR. We pray by doing CPR, we're keeping that heart from going dead, flatline. And that's what that first situation might have been, where there was no shock. Or maybe the heart was actually in a normal sinus rhythm, but they were just unconscious. We don't know. It doesn't matter. Just do what the prompts are telling you. But we got to get this on them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys feel comfortable on the AD? So there's various brands out the market, but they all essentially work the same. Almost all new defibrillators, though, are automatic, meaning you won't have to press the shock button. It'll say shock advised, charging, shock will be delivered in 3, 2, 1, clear. Okay? Because as you can see, what happened too often? Knuckleheads do not press the button. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. one very last time, let's talk through it. We come upon a scene. We see this individual right here. What's the first thing we do is check the scene. The scene is safe. Approach them, tap and shout, try to wake them up.
Wake up, wake up.
Oh my gosh, they're unconscious. What are you screaming?
Call the
Wake up,
911.
call 911. Grab the crash card.
How do you assess properly? Show me.
Put head like this.
Pulse. We do that for no
Assess
more
the
than 10
pulse.
seconds. No pulse, no breathing. What are you starting?
CPR.
How many compressions?
30.
And then how many breaths?
2.
And we never stop. Awesome. Now, let me share something with you. Are any of you guys going to work in pediatrics with infants and children? Probably no one, okay? Because if you did, and you were at work, and you had a code event, a pediatric code on an infant or child, the numbers actually change to 15 compressions and 2 breaths when you're working in a team approach. But if you are ever by yourself, an infant or child, it doesn't matter. It's always 30 compressions and 2 breaths. Okay? So really that's the only numbers you need to know. But if you go and get a job at Children's and it's a team code, because infants and children need more oxygen, that's why they changed it to 15 compressions and 2 breaths on a team code. But if you're by yourself, it's always 30 compressions and 2 breaths. An adult,
So
it's
you'll
all-
do 15 and your teammate will do 15.
No. 15 compressions
Right,
and then 2 breaths.
right.
15 compressions, 2 breaths on a team code on a baby or child. Otherwise, if you're by yourself on this baby or child doing CPR, it's always 30 compressions and 2 breaths. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think it just got confusing because when you say team code, you think you'll do 15, your teammate will do 15.
Oh, no, sorry. More than one person doing CPR. Yeah, I mean, because one person's doing breaths, one person's doing compressions. That makes sense? Okay. And when you get tired, if whoever's doing the compressions is getting tired, that other person giving the 2 breaths, you do your 30, they give the 2 breaths, and then they jump on the chest. Okay. Makes sense? All right, do you guys feel comfortable on those skills? Okay, so now we move on to choking. Choking is a breathing emergency. When a person is choking, there is no air exchange. They can't breathe. They can't talk, cough, anything. There's no air exchange. They're actually choking. So everybody, please stand up. On a conscious choking individual, we're going to do the Heimlich maneuver. You guys ever heard that term? Heimlich maneuver. Okay, very effective. All right. Now, they're conscious. We need to ask them permission, right? Now, depending on the environment, if that initial, let's say, like you've ever gotten like a tortilla chip or something stuck in your throat and it hurts and you're coughing forcefully, you're embarrassed, that person's embarrassed, they might leave the room. Not smart. So what are we going to do? Follow them. Make sure they're okay. Because if they get to the point where they can no longer cough, speak, or breathe, it's a true choking, breathing emergency. So if you yourself are choking, we want to get people's attention. What is the universal signal to express to people that you are choking? Panicky, right? Because you can't talk. So if that's the case, then if someone was choking, I'd get in front of them. Are you choking? Can I help? He's probably like, if there's anyone else in the room, I'm going to yell at them to go call 911 because you want to get cares on the way right away if able. But if I was alone with this individual, I'm not going to leave them to call 911. I'm going to assist them with the Heimlich maneuver. And the second he can breathe again, or if he unfortunately goes unconscious, then that's my cue. I'm running to the phone and calling 911. Even if they get the object out, we need to call 911. They need to be assessed. That object may cause irritation. They may have a new breathing emergency shortly after from the swelling. They may have aspirated contents in their lungs. They're going to listen to their lungs, make sure they don't get an infection. They could die from that. Maybe you're so strong you did some internal damage. They might go into shock. So let's always call 911. Remember, 911 is a free service. There is no charge for them to come out and assist. The only time there ever is a charge for 911 is if, oh, hold on one second, this is one of my sons. What's up, Riley? I'm working, teaching. Why, what's up? I took out like this little black case for your weights, whatever. Is that what you needed? Why, what? I don't think so. I don't know if I saw those. In the mudroom. All right, love you, bye. Don't have 3 boys in 3.5 years. Okay. Okay, so where did I leave off? The choking. Okay. Because 911 is a free service, you guys. So for your safety, liability, that person, and so forth, just call 911. Okay. Only as a charge if they have to be transported in the ambulance to the hospital, but that's what health insurance is for. So I just want you guys to pretend you have an invisible choking person in front of you. Okay. The Heimlich maneuver, very effective. It's useful on individuals around 2 years of age and older, children that can stably stand on their own. Now, for individuals much shorter than you, get on your knees to their height to assist them. If it's someone really tall, see if you can persuade them to get on their knees to your height. Okay? Can I give someone a hug? Can I give you a hug to show? So if someone was doing, now you guys are all going to pretend you have an invisible choking person in front of you. Okay? So pretend you have an invisible person. You would have, no, just pretend. Just pretend. Watch me first. You would have your body up next to them. Okay? Now with your dominant hand, you'd go around their body. And if you made like a hand fist, your thumb is going to go against their abdomen. Other hand covers it. Okay? I'm putting my head off to the side. I'm bowing my elbows. Now, if he was truly choking, I'd be taking him off the ground, literally. That's why I want my head off the side so I don't get a bloody nose. So what the maneuver is, inward and upward, inward and upward. You're forcing their abdomen back and then up behind the rib cage, pushing the abdomen contents up against the lungs, pushing any oxygen that's left in the lungs, so hopefully push that object up and out. Okay, so that is why we got to be here like on the belly button, because if you're up here in the rib cage, are you going to be effective? No. Right below the rib cage, pushing back and then up behind the rib cage. It's a J motion, a backwards J. Inward and upward. Inward and upward. Okay, that's why you have to have your body next to them so that you're not like boop, boop, boop. Okay, all right? Now, what if this person was so large you couldn't adequately fit your arms around their abdomen, or they're obviously pregnant, or maybe they're in a wheelchair? We can still help them, but just because I have these little T-Rex arms, I can't fit my arms around them, right? Or, adequately. I want to be able to do this good. So instead, I'm going to go right underneath these armpits, straight across the chest. Now thumb goes to the chest, other hand covers it, half the side. Now it's just straight inward, inward. Keep in mind, they're still conscious. They're still gagging. So with us doing the compression, the Heimlich maneuver or the chest thrust, hopefully we'll dislodge that object. Okay? Now if it was someone in a wheelchair, it would be kind of the same thing. Getting behind them. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. 911, right? Okay. If you yourself are choking and there's no one around to save you, find the edge of a chair, edge of a couch, and literally catapult your abdomen against it. Scary, right? We just don't choke. It's scary, right? But you gotta get that dislodged. Yeah. All right. Does that make sense? You guys feel comfortable on that? So Heimlich maneuver. Inward and upward. Inward and upward. Take them off the ground. Okay? So get like, oh my God, I can help you. Okay? Right? Okay. Forceful. But baby, I look over. Baby's turning blue. Panic expression. Oh my gosh, baby is choking. Go call 911. Baby's choking. Babies are a lot heavier than this. They're so conscious. They're wiggly. I don't want to drop baby. So if you can imagine, I need to support them between my forearms. Now I don't have a chair right now, so I'm going to put my dominant leg out. They have to be tipped upside down. Their head has to be lower than their torso. I'm not choking baby, but baby's weight is on my forearm and half their body's legs are over my leg to kind of help support their weight. Now between their shoulder blades, the bony shoulder blades, I'm going to be doing downward back blows. Bam, bam. Wah! It's the best cry ever to get it dislodged, right? Now you have to like, see, my leg is going to help support their weight, okay? So that's why I have my leg out. So if you had a chair, that's great. Oh my gosh, you get baby out from wherever it's at. Oh my gosh, baby's choking. Look at him here. Get him over my leg. Bam, bam, bam. Until they get it to side. So you wouldn't be able to do that. So yep, you wouldn't be sitting. You got to get that leg out. Head, I would do head in here so you can control better. Yeah, there you go. Bam, bam. Okay, let's bruise these babies. Good. Oh, no, you gotta use that baby.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's go. Good job. Yeah, keep that head lower. Now, bam. No, not the head. Show, here's the bony part of the blade. So we're going down. Push that object out. So imagine, you're kind of hitting them downward between the shoulder blades. They've got an object stuck here in their airway. Down! Hit him! Get it out! Bam! Bam! And you can imagine, especially on a baby, we have to call 911. They need to be assessed. That object, there's a good chance it could have a nutrient emergency from that airway being swelling, right? Yeah.
What about pregnant woman?
Yeah, the pregnant woman, same thing, like I said. If he was pregnant, so you're gonna go right behind arms here. Where's your fist? Thumb side, up here on the chest. Other hand covers it. Covers it. Covers it. Are you left-handed or right-handed? There. You go straight. Now get your head off to the side so you don't get a bloody nose. Tip your head that way. And now it's just straight inward. Boom! 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 Okay. Yeah, that's it. But you see, you had to have you need your thumb that there, streamlined. That, okay, don't really do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Voila! What do you guys think? Feel comfortable on those skills? Yeah. A little hot? All right, good job, you guys. I'm proud of you. This is what I need to do. I need teamwork from you guys. I need all your lung bags taken out into the garbage. I need all your spitty white cardboard things into the garbage can. Let's bag and tag. Let's put the mannequins away. Take your breathing barrier off.
Oh.
I don't want those. I'm upset the last here. Let me throw these out.